Hari Om children, welcome to Max class. Let's start our class with prayer. Sit straight, join your hands, close your eyes, chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath. Om. 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 Om Sagana Bhavatu Saganau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavit Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Learning objectives. From this class, children are going to understand about types of angles, complementary and supplementary angles, and fractals.
Of angles, we need to understand just one simple diagram. Consider a ray OA. We know that if this ray is rotated completely once, it covers 360 degrees. All the different angles which lie in between 0 and 360 degrees are classified into types. There are two kinds of important angles we come across very often in mathematics. The first kind is an angle like this, and it covers 1/4 of the 360 degrees rotation. Let's call this ray OC. This angle formed here is called a right angle, and since it covers 1/4 of the 360 degrees, it measures 90 degrees. This angle is special in many ways. It is the only angle which is not marked with a curve. Normally, angles are marked like this with a curve between its two arms, but a right angle is marked like this. With this mark, we don't even need to write the measure next to it, since these two lines are enough to tell you that it's a right angle. And when the angle between two rays or lines is 90 degrees, we say they are perpendicular to each other. The next important kind of angle you will see often is called the straight angle. The name says it all. The arm is rotated in such a way that a straight line is formed like this. Let this arm be called OE. This angle formed here between OA and OE will equal 180 degrees. It is called a straight angle. And this straight angle covers half the complete rotation, which is 180 degrees. So remember, 1/4 of a complete rotation is a right angle, and half a complete rotation is called a straight angle, which is actually a straight line. These two were the special angles, and if you look at the figure closely, these two angles divide the plane into 3 regions. Let me color them for you. This blue region, which is between 0 and 90 degrees. This yellow region, which is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. And this entire red region under the line, which is between 180 degrees and 360 degrees. We classify the angles purely based on these 3 regions. To classify the angles in this figure, we will consider ray OA as the initial arm for all angles. Any angle in the blue region is called an acute angle. Let's have another ray OB in the blue region. This angle formed here will be an acute angle. Any angle with its terminal arm between 0 and 90 degrees can be called acute. Any angle formed with its terminal arm in the yellow region will be an obtuse angle. Let this be another ray OD in the yellow region. This angle formed here is called an obtuse angle. That means any angle which has its measure between 90 and 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. And any angle with its terminal arm in this red region is called a reflex angle. So if you have ray OF like this, then this entire angle starting from ray OA will be a reflex angle. So a reflex angle will always be greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. And if we have ray OG like this, then this big angle too would be a reflex angle. It's very simple. any angle between 0 and 90 degrees will be acute. If it's between 90 and 180 degrees, it will be obtuse. And if it's between 180 degrees and 360 degrees, it will be reflex. One way in which you can remember this is by knowing that the letters A, O and R are in alphabetical order. There are a few types of pairs of angles that the competitive exams test you with. Two of them are complementary and supplementary. The names sound fancy, but the concept is simple. Two angles are complementary if the sum of their measures is 90 degrees. And two angles will be supplementary if the sum of their measures equal 180 degrees. Yes, that's how simple it is. Look at these two angles. 35 plus 55 is 90. So yes, they are complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then they are complementary. Look at this figure and try to name the two complementary angles. Here, we are given that angle ABC is a right angle, which means it measures 90 degrees. It means the sum of these two angles will surely be 90 degrees. So angle ABD and angle DBC will be complementary angles. Remember, if the sum is 90 degrees, then angles are complementary. Here's another pair of angles. 120 plus 60 is 180 degrees, which makes them supplementary. And this figure, in which line MP is a straight line, also has supplementary angles. Angle MNO and angle ONP are supplementary.
We are going to see about fractals. Children, already you all studied about patterns in last year. Fractal is different from patterns. What is fractals? A fractal is a never-ending pattern that repeats itself at different scales. This property is called self-similarity. Although fractals are very complex, they are made by repeating a simple process. Let's see about fractals in detail.
A fractal is a shape or curve that is made up of lots of copies of itself. The copies have to get smaller and smaller, or else the shape would grow to be unmanageably large. Fractals occur in nature, and computers can simulate them by repeating the same command code over and over again. If the code includes small, random variations, the image will look more realistic. Fractals include rivers, lightning, coastlines, trees, root systems, ferns, broccoli, lungs. What other fractals can you think of? We have coastline and mountains. Zooming in, you see more and more detail and smaller copies of the same patterns within the bigger picture. Nature does not make identical copies, but mathematics does. Symmetry in nature. People breathe in, trees breathe out, and vice versa. These three fractal systems, the veins, arteries and lungs, demonstrate structures with limited volumes and very large surface areas. They provide the surfaces for the exchange of oxygen from the lungs to the bloodstream and carbon dioxide back into the lungs. These are examples of three-dimensional fractals. We constructed a huge 3D fractal in 2014 to raise money for AIMSEC teacher bursaries. Observe the black triangle. What happens to the black triangle as you progress from stage 0 to stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3 and so on? They can grow outwards, forever getting bigger, as in the Global Maths lesson poster, or inwards, at smaller and smaller scales. Take a moment to imagine the process going forever outwards and forever inwards.
Let's recap the today's class. Angles. First one is acute angle. Here the angle is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Second one is obtuse angle. Here the angle is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. The third one is right angle. Here the angle is exactly 90 degree. The fourth one is straight angle. Here the angle is exactly 180 degree. Complementary angles. Two angles are complementary if their sum is 90 degree. Supplementary angles. Two angles are supplementary if their sum is 180 degree. Fractals. A fractal is a never-ending pattern that repeats itself at different scales. Learning outcomes. At the end of the class, children are learned the types of angles and what is complementary and supplementary angles and the definition of fractals. Let's finish this class with eye exercise and Shanti mantra. Thank you. Hari Om.
And become aware you want to be grateful to your eyes and you want to do something good for your eyes. Open your eyes, look towards the right and towards the left, towards the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Close your eyes. Open your eyes again. Look up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Close your eyes. Feel your eyes. And with each exhalation, send relaxing energy from your abdomen to your eyes and through your eyes. Open your eyes again. Now look to the upper right, lower left, 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 upper right, lower left. Close your eyes. Open your eyes again. Look towards the upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right. Close your eyes and send relaxing energy from your abdomen towards your eyes. Open your eyes again and make no circular movement clockwise. Look up and then slowly to the right and to the bottom and to the left and up to the right, down, and continue a few times. Try to make it complete circles and not just squares. This practice also helps of the brain. Now, other direction, counterclockwise. Do slow conscious movement. And slowly close your eyes and feel. Now open up your eyes again and stretch out your right arm, thumb, the level of your eyes. Look towards your thumb. Look far away. Back to your thumb. Now look towards the tip of your nose. To your thumb, far away, your thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, far away, thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, far away, thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, and far away. Close your eyes. Now, lift up your hands a little bit and rub your palms. Warming up your palms and increasing the life force, the prana in your hand and your hand chakras. Put your palms over your eyes and feel the energy of your palms radiate into your eyes. Feel that calming, soothing, relaxing energy. Slowly relax your hands, lower your hands. And you can do this wonderful breathing exercise every day. Your eyesight will improve. You don't need to get headache. And you come to clearer and clearer insights. Lisa and Sukadev wish you a day full of insights, full of calmness, peace and compassion.
Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.